Vancouver News for Saturday, September 30th. I'm Kevin Olenek. We start in Edmonton, where a police service officer was injured after an incident at a roadblock south of Commonwealth Stadium tonight. Police say the incident happened in the area of 107A Avenue and 92nd Street at about 8 p.m. Edmonton time. An EPS spokesman said the suspect was still at large hours later, and he reportedly fled on foot. They are not sure how long it will be for those parked at the Eskimo Blue Bomber game to access their vehicles and suggest taking a taxi home. Is Canada's most popular mayor in trouble? A new poll from Main Street Research puts hopeful Bill Smith in the lead over incumbent Naheed Nenshi in the Calgary's mayor race. The interactive voice response poll, commissioned by Post Media, says Smith has support of 42% of respondents, while Nenshi has the backing of 33%. Longtime Calgary City Councillor Andre Chabot is polling a mere 7% in his quest for the mayor's chair. This civic election will be held on October 16th. In Vancouver, two groups of demonstrators mobilized on Saturday at the Peace Arch border, one to voice their objections to illegal immigration, and another to support immigration and denounce racism. The face-off mirrored other dueling protests across the country, including Parliament Hill in Ottawa, and another one at a border crossing in Montreal. Some of the anti-illegal immigration protesters at Peace Arch in White Rock taunted the pro-immigration protesters, but otherwise the event was peaceful. Donna Morgan from Stand Up to Racism Metro Vancouver said Canadians promote inclusivity and vastly outnumbers who don't, and pointed to the Vancouver anti-racism rally at City Hall in August as evidence. Helene Shaw, one of the speakers at the anti-immigration rally, said she's fine with refugees entering the country legally, but objects to asylum seekers crossing the border. Two separate collisions involving 7 cars caused chaos for commuters Saturday afternoon. The incidents took place at 320 eastbound of the Surrey side of the Port Mann Bridge. The first collision led to a 4-car pileup, and just moments later, a 3-car pileup took place in the same area. As many as 5 people were taken to hospital with life-threatening injuries. Traffic was heavily affected on both sides of the bridge. Corporal Brad Lougheed said weather may have been a factor. He would like to remind drivers winter is just around the corner, so people should use their winter tires. A Simon Fraser University criminology professor believes a failed break-and-enter was likely what led to a double homicide in Marpole earlier this week. Police officers were called to a home Wednesday on West 64th Avenue near Hudson Street and found 68-year-old Diana Ma Jones and 68-year-old Richard Jones dead. Rob Gordon said as if it was a random attack, chances are it started off as a break-and-enter. Vancouver police haven't been able to confirm the motive of the murders. With more than a month to go before daylight savings time, there is a renewed talk about scrapping it. Mayors from the Union of BC Municipalities passed a resolution Friday calling on the provincial government to hold public consultations with a view to abolish it. Premier John Horgan said he'd prefer to keep the time change, but he's willing to listen to feedback from the public. President Donald Trump lashed out at the mayor of San Juan on Saturday for criticizing his administration's efforts to help Puerto Rico. Trump accused Mayor Carmen Yellen Cruz poor leadership and suggested that the people of the devastated island were not doing enough to help themselves. Responding to Trump's tweets, Cruz said she would not be distracted by small comments. A Vancouver woman has been invited to sing O Canada before the Seahawks game in Seattle and says she will take a knee during the American anthem. Ariel Tulao said she broke into tears when she read an email from the Seahawks asking her to sing Canada's national anthem on Sunday night as part of the team's celebration honoring Canadian fans. The 28-year-old singer and actor who made her foray into belting out O Canada at the Vancouver Whitecaps soccer match last year said she won't kneel during the Canadian anthem because that would take away from the Seahawks celebration of their growing fan base in Canada. In sports, Marcus Granlund had a goal and an assist, and Jacob Markstrom made 25 saves as the Vancouver Canucks defeated the Edmonton Oilers 3-2 in their preseason finale tonight. Jake Virtanen and Louis Eriksson had the other goals from Vancouver. Leon Draisaitl scored twice for Edmonton, while Connor McDavid had 2 assists. The Oilers see their start the regular season Wednesday against the Calgary Flames, while the Canucks start next Saturday against the same Edmonton Oilers. Other NHL games as preseason ended tonight. The Jackets over the Pens 3-0, Red Wings over the Leafs 3-2, Habs pounded the Sens 9-2, the Wild over the Stars 5-1, Lightning over the Preds 3-2, Hawks shut out the Bruins 1-0, Flames beat the Jets 3-2 in a shootout. We had the Coyotes over the Sharks 4-0 and the Kings over the Ducks 1-0. Ehrlich Hurtado scored in the 53rd minute, and the Vancouver Whitecaps beating Sporting Kansas City 1-0 to clinch a playoff spot. The Whitecaps bounced back from the 3-0 loss to the Seattle Sounders on Wednesday. Sporting KC had won 3 straight and had its 24-game home win streak snapped. Victor Vasquez's 80th minute penalty proved the winner in a wild 4-2 victory over the New York Red Bulls on Saturday, making Toronto FC the first Canadian side to earn the Supporters' Shield as the MLS team with the best regular season record. In the CFL, the Blue Bombers keep rolling. Matt Nichols had a pair of touchdown passes as the Bombers won their 3rd game in a row, 28-19 over the Edmonton Eskimos. The 10-3 Bombers have won 8 of their last 9. After the Eskimos started 7-0, they have lost their last 6 and are now 7-6. Ricky Ray hit DeVar Posey with a TD pass in overtime to rally the Toronto Argonauts to a 43-35 win over the Hamilton Tiger Cats. Toronto earned its 3rd straight victory and its first in 8 attempts at Tim Hortons Field. Vancouver weather: light rain tonight and 12, mainly sunny and 15 tomorrow. As we get through the week, it is going to be sunny and 17 Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. That is the news, weather, and sports for Saturday, September 30th. Go to SoundCloud.com, KEVOLE, or Spreaker.com, KEVOLE for more. I'm Kevin Olenek.